PM Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin says the state of emergency declared is not a military coup and assured that a curfew will not be enforced during the period. In a live address to the nation, he says that the civilian government will continue to function and that Malaysia is open for business. Muhyiddin said this move was necessary as there's no sign of reduction in COVID-19 cases, which have been in the 4-digit range since late last year. During the emergency, Parliament and state legislative assemblies will not convene. Elections, whether state or nationwide, will also not be held. However, Muhyiddin also assured that he would not interfere with the judiciary and that it will continue to operate. In addition, Bank Negara, Bursa Malaysia and the Securities Commission will continue their roles as stewards of Malaysia's market and financial institutions. Finally, the PM called for calm and for the people to put their trust in the government to contain the pandemic. Early Tuesday morning, it was announced that the Agong had consented to declaring a state of emergency until August 1st, 2021 to control the spread of COVID-19. In a statement, Istana Negara's Comptroller of the Royal Household, Dato' Indira Ahmad Fadil Shamsuddin, said the state of emergency may be declared ended earlier if the number of daily positive COVID-19 cases is contained. The Agong has also consented to the formation of an independent committee that will comprise MPs from the government and opposition, as well as relevant health experts, to advise if the state of emergency can be ended earlier. The Ministry of International Trade and Industry has formulated a set of standard operating procedures to enable the smooth flow of operations and ensure effective implementation of business continuity plans. MITI Senior Minister Dato' Sri Muhammad Azmin Ali said this is particularly for the duration of the current MCO that will span Jan 13th to 26. Employees of the companies who are allowed to be at work according to specified times are required to bring along a copy of notification provided by their employees, together with the employee pass. Only 30% of employees in the management group are allowed to be in the office. Among the businesses that MITI has deemed as essential include manufacturing businesses dealing with automotive, F&B and its supply chain, FMCG, healthcare and medicine, petrochemicals, machinery and equipment, among others. Critical construction work and work for major public infrastructure is also allowed. Services cover financial services, telecommunications, hotels and lodging, utilities, port and dock services and agriculture, which includes veterinary services, to name a few. Also included logistics services, which covers retail, F&B delivery, warehousing and wholesale, among others. Pharmaniaga is partnering with China's Sinovac Life Sciences Co. for the supply of 14 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine. According to MD Datuk Zulkarnain Muhammad Yusof, Pharmaniaga expects to distribute the vaccine to the public by the end of March this year. This will cover 22% of the population. In the agreement entered between Pharmaniaga and Sinovac this morning, the Malaysian group will carry out the fill and finish process. Sinovac has completed its Phase 3 trials in Brazil and Turkey. Science, Technology and Innovation Minister Khairi Jamaluddin, who was also at the event, said the Pharmaniaga-Sinovac deal is purely a private arrangement with the government being a facilitator. Khairi notes that next could be Dua Pharma Biotech, as it is in talks with a Russian vaccine candidate. Senior Minister Dato' Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob says those who are in their hometown can make their way home the latest by January 15th. At a briefing today, Sabri said that roadblocks that will be conducted nationwide by 12:01 a.m. on Wednesday will be similar to the ones conducted during the first MCO. He also revealed that most F&B businesses which are allowed to be open for takeaway and delivery during the MCO will be allowed to operate from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Petrol stations will be allowed to open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. except for on the highways where it can open for 24 hours. Sabri also reiterated that only 2 people are allowed in a vehicle unless in case of an emergency or if parents are sending their children to school, in which case police will use their discretion. Malaysia's new daily COVID-19 cases today hit a new record high of 3,309 with 4 new deaths. Malaysia Airports Holdings saw a threefold increase month-on-month in passenger numbers for December 2020, boosted by 7 new local flight routes. In a statement, MHB said this was also due to the long holiday season and the relaxation of domestic travel restrictions. Group CEO Datuk Muhammad Shukri Muhammad Saleh says over 1 million passengers travelled domestically via MHB's network of 39 airports last month. He noted that airlines such as AirAsia and Firefly made the strategic decision to provide new domestic routes in response to COVID-19 market demand as international borders still remain closed. AirAsia, he says, is looking forward to launching their new route between Kota Kinabalu Airport and Terengganu Airport in February 2021, while Firefly will start using Penang International Airport as a second hub.